Hello, my beautiful Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Before I start, let us talk about the BEAUTE, honey. I was just playing with makeup. When I get new makeup, when I get new colors, I am always goo goo gaga. I'm like a kid. I just love it. It's the art in me. So, are we living for this? I don't even know what to call this color. Is it pink? Is it purple? It is by SOLANA Beauty. Yes, I am living for her. She's a new brand and she's applying pressure on my beautiful swan-like neck. I live for her. This lippy is called Surprise. I will never forget the name. It's a fabulous surprise because surprisingly, it was launched on my birthday, April the 16th. She launched this very beautiful shade called Surprise. I am also wearing her lashes, and this one is called Luxy. Honey, just look at how fabulous that is. So you guys support her. I will put her link below. I love to support small brands. I was once a very small YouTuber. Some of you have been with me from the very beginning when I only had 3,000 subscribers. Some of you have been here when I only had 1,000 subscribers. And I want you guys to understand, really it's not the numbers of any brand, it's the quality of the brand. Do you see potential? And if you do, support them. And I support SOLANA Beauty. I think she's going to go far. I will always wear your brand, especially to special occasions, so that it can give you a bigger platform, because you deserve it. You deserve it. This is my new color for summer. So my darlings, it's been a minute. Yes. I've been busy. I love you so very much, but you're also very demanding. Anyway, this episode is a sister to sister. Remember the old traditional sister to sister where you guys send me messages, I read them. Of course, I keep your identity confidential. That's not what this is about. It's about the story so that we can all learn from it. So my darlings, let me start with this one. It's a pretty long. You guys try to keep it as short as you can because I have to read them. I get over 100 messages a day. Over 100 messages a day. So when they're super long, hey, I have two assistants. Christina helps me. She reads them and she puts some on hold where she will know that I want to personally respond to. But I get messages over 100 a day. Over 100. You can imagine. Anyway, hello Auntie Fumi. I quickly want to share something with you and I need your advice on this. Last week, my cousin / brother, I'm under the impression that they're cousins, maybe even first cousins, so she considers him to be a brother, came over to my house to visit. And it happened that I slept in the same bed with him. Then in the middle of the night, he caressed my buttocks, to which I woke up to. She woke up to the caressing. I felt hurt and broken afterwards. My trust has been shattered ever since then, although I did message him because he left the following morning without saying a word. When I messaged him, he apologized and swore that it wasn't intentional, that he was hallucinating. Whereas I told him I'd forgiven him, deep down it still hurts. Although I told my siblings, I have not yet told my parents. He messaged me afterwards, but I don't want to reply because I'm still broken. I need counsel and guidance on this. Well, first and foremost, I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry that you feel hurt. I empathize that you feel hurt. And I sincerely believe that your trust has been broken. I'm under the impression that the relationship that you had with him was very close. I am very close to my cousins. I love my cousins. My mother's sisters, my father's brothers. It's nice to even see your parents in that light, that they have brothers and sisters, that they're a sibling, and you're close to their children who are your cousins, and you kind of sort of grow up together. Just like the Kardashians, they have their own community and all of the cousins grow together. So it's like saying Mason, for example, who is hanging out with True. Mason is like a big brother to True. True would call on to Mason when she's bullied in school. I'm not saying that she's bullied. I'm just saying, you know, come with me, support me, cry about this guy. They grow up together. So there's a trust there. But I tell you, my baby sister, I would never, ever, ever, ever sleep with my cousin in the same bed. He's a man. Whether he was hallucinating or not. Do you love this blouse? It's a dress, actually. I love it. It's fabulous. It's nice and springy, summery. I know, off topic, but I just wanted to mention it just in case I forgot, because I talked about the beat. But I wanted you to know that, you know, it's summer, so I'm having fun. I would not. You're a young, beautiful woman with curves. You're a female. You smell like a female. You feel like a female. Your essence is female-esque fabulosity. You'll be hard to resist in the middle of the night. Even when, and it's just natural, you're sleeping together, you just kind of cozy up to each other for warmth. You do it. Girls on girls. That's what they do. It's not to say that there's anything. You're in bed, you hug each other, you snuggle up to each other, you watch a movie or whatever. It's natural. It's not natural to sleep with your cousin. Nah, mama, no. I am not blaming you. Not at all. Not at all. But you have to be careful of situations like that because it could have gone further. What if you also were hallucinating and it got deeper, no pun intended? Then that would have been a situation. I love you, my baby sisters. You can share this with family members. Don't sleep with your male cousins if you're a female. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go into those waters. Don't do it. You don't have to sleep with them like there was no other bed, couch in the house. No. And were you the only two in the house? No. Because there are circumstances, we've all read them, where cousins have married each other. They're falling in love with each other and they're married. As a matter of fact, back in the day, yes, royal family, they married cousins. So there's nothing too shocking about it. But it's not natural. Don't start something that you cannot finish. Don't start something that will give you emotional, mental heartache. Don't do that. I am not blaming you. And I believe that he felt very bad. That was why he could not face you. He left. He's like, oh my God, I have no morals. I have no principles. My own little baby cousin. He must be ashamed of himself. Men show their feelings differently. And I am positive that he could not have looked into your eye, sat down, had breakfast before he left. Absolutely not. The hallucination is an excuse. But he had to say that because he's also ashamed. He didn't pursue it. He didn't come up and say, I like you, I this, I that. He was quite disgusted with himself. I'm hoping and I'm under the impression that is why he said, I better flee from here. And it's going to be a minute and a half before he shows up in the house because he can't really confront you. That's what that is all about. So leave him be. If you need to talk to your parents about it, go right ahead. But also know that you're opening a can of worms where they would say, what were you doing in bed with him all night? When did I raise you to be like that? When did I raise you to say that was okay? Those questions are going to be asked. You are going to feel as if they're blaming you. You, the victim, you are now being victimized. No, we're just trying to tell you the pitfalls. It's the same thing with any other situation. We have to acknowledge what has happened. We show the empathy. We tell you that that you have full support. But for future catastrophes, we also have to derail you from all of those. And we have to tell you how you could avoid the circumstance. Not that you are wrong, but how you could avoid the circumstance. Not that you're to blame, how you could have completely avoided this. On top of which now, the relationship with your cousin is completely broken. Forever and ever and ever, that will always be there, that stigma. For your bottom to be caressed like that, you want that to be your husband, your boyfriend, your lover, somebody that you're not related to. Somebody that you're not related to. I have, oh my God, I can't imagine. I think maybe like 50 male cousins. Yes, I do. I come from a very, 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 very big family. I do. Absolutely goddamn not. No way would I sleep anytime with my cousin. No way. Let me tell you, the only guy that I would sleep with, apart from my husband, I wouldn't even do it. It's just me. I just wouldn't do it. Would be all of my gay friends. I love them and we can hang out because truly we are girls and they don't want me. They're not looking for me. So I could say maybe I slept off by mistake. Absolutely not. I am way, 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 way too grown to do something like that. So I am telling you now, because I'm your big sister, that as old as I am, I wouldn't, and I can control myself, and I would be aware, like, what is going on? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, my beautiful darling daughter. I'm not blaming you at all. But this is something you should never do again. You sleep with your sisters, you sleep with female. In fact, try and sleep alone. Try and sleep alone and leave it at that. Okay, my darlings? So I hope you enjoy your day. Don't forget to like, to share, and to what? To subscribe, my darlings. Let's try and get to 1 million Fumi Nation citizens. This is the head office. This is the embassy. Passports are being given out as we speak. But believe you me when I tell you, there'll be a shortage. So come on through and get your passports to Fumi Nation. I love you, my darlings. Take very, very good care of yourself. And please know who you sleep with. It just occurred to me, what were you wearing to bed? That's another thing. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. The action is loud and clear. Temptation. You see, here's the thing. Men are vulnerable and they're weak. They are. They love us. We are much more powerful than we think. We can't walk around a certain way in the house, in the evenings, to other male members because they just, it's a switch. It can be a switch. You gotta be careful. Be careful, my darlings. Be careful across the board. Be careful because we are beautiful. We are flowers. And like any flower, you understand me? People stop and admire and touch and smell before you know what is happening. Little flowers are born. You gotta be careful, my darlings. I live for you. Mwah.